riding east through the mountains of Arizona and New Mexico. This is part 42 of our ride from Texas to California and back. Riding from one national forest to the next. Staying in the mountains and off the freeways. Riding east on Arizona 78 out of Three-Way. And yes, that is the name of the town. Trying to ride in the mountains as much as possible to avoid the heat of the desert. The elevation here is just over 3,600 feet. We are riding back into the Apache-Sitgreaves National Forest. On the right are some cattle. Glad they're off the road. We did go over a cattle guard and pass an open grazing sign. Many of the national forests do have open grazing, and we have seen many cattle on the road. One reason we don't ride these forests at night. We are in the White Mountains while in Arizona. Once we get into New Mexico, the mountain range is called Peloncillo Mountains. In 1975, a man claimed to be abducted by aliens in the Apache-Sitgreaves National Forest. His 6 co-workers also claimed to have seen the UFO. They drove off, being scared. The man who claims to have been abducted was found 5 days later on a dirt road in the forest. The elevation in the mountains climbs to over 6,000 feet. The higher altitude in the mountains does get snow in the winter. In the summer, the weather is perfect for riding. The rock formation on the right is called Needle's Eye. If you look closely at the rocks as we ride by, you can see a small hole like the eye of a needle. Pulling over to check out the view. After this turn, we won't see the valley anymore. We are going to ride deeper into the mountains. Another sign for open grazing, which means a possibility of cattle on the road. Adding to the list of large animals we can hit. There are a few campgrounds in this area run by the United States Forest Service. They have limited spots, are first come, first serve, and do not allow motorhomes over 16 feet. One of the campgrounds has vault toilets. Neither campground has water or trash pickup. Fees for camping in the National Forest are usually very reasonable or free. Primitive camping is free. Some of the campgrounds are free, others are under $10. More of the forest campgrounds are getting pit toilets. There's still many without water or trash. And being in the forest, there are usually no stores or restaurants close by. Leaving Arizona and riding into New Mexico. Now in Gila National Forest. The road changed from Arizona Highway 78 to New Mexico Highway 78. We are now out of the National Forest and east of Santa Clara. To our right is Santa Rita copper mine. We are now on New Mexico 152. We are staying on Highway 152, riding towards Gila National Forest. Our next video will be the fun twisty ride through the forest. We are crossing New Mexico, trying to stay in the mountains and forest as much as possible. The valley in front of us has the town of San Lorenzo. According to the 2010 census, San Lorenzo has a population of 97. It is considered a ghost town. At one time, there was a schoolhouse. The post office closed in 1963. Riding through Anchieta Canyon. I don't think there was ever a town here, but we are not far from San Lorenzo. Thanks for joining me on our ride through the mountains of Arizona to New Mexico. Please hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Add any comments below and share. Click on the notifications bell and you'll be notified for our next video as we ride into Gila National Forest. Check out my other social media to follow my motor adventures.